welcome back to my channel. So this morning we're going to be using the new Profusion's Beverly Hills Clutch palette. I've already done my eyebrows. I use my Anastasia brow freeze to set them, and I use my CoverGirl pencil to fill them in case any of you want to know. And then I carved them out with my Revolution concealer in the shade Medium Sand. And to prime my eyes this morning, I used the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in the shade Beige. This is the shade. I like this because it has that thick consistency at full coverage, where it covers all my veins in my eyes. So I did use this shade because it's more of my skin tone shade. So we're going to do more like maybe a warm eyeshadow look. But it's not going to take too long. I'm going to try to make this a nice but breezy tutorial. But we'll see, because I do that and it ends up being more than what I actually got on here to do. So we'll just go with that and wing it. So the other thing I'm going to be using is these brushes from BH Cosmetics. I've always wanted these brushes, and my cousin again got them for me. So I'm excited to try these. So I'm gonna see if I can use these brushes today for the look as well, so I can kind of see how they work, because I've always liked them and I had my eyes on them for a while. It looks like it doesn't have like all of the brushes I'm looking for, but anything else I need will just go in my stash. But I'm gonna use as much as I can out of this set. So to begin, we're going to take the number 5 brush out of the collection, and let's go in with, I feel like I want to do something. We're going to probably do something on the deeper mauve side, maybe this row here. Look like that row looks good together. So we're going to go in with the shade VIP, which is the last shade in the palette on this brush. This pan is pretty small. Ooh, the kickback back is real. So we're just gonna bluff it. Oh, this blush is too fluff. This is not the right brush for this. Oh, so we're gonna keep going with it. And I'm just patting the shadow on. It's like really soft. Stamping it. And now we're gonna blend. Get that out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Now it's blending pretty good though. It's just it's like super soft. I guess it's not a bad thing when you're trying to blend out some shadows and you don't want this real rough brush. So we're gonna take a little bit more of that shadow. I'm thinking this must be a highlighter brush, because this thing is like really big. But we're gonna keep moving since I've started it. I'm just going in circular motions, building up this outer V. Doing the same thing for the other eye. I think this is a highlighter brush. This thing is too big. I'm just dragging a little bit of it into the inner corner of my eye. Well, it blends really good, even if it is a highlighter brush. But I feel like it is a highlighter brush. I'm about to go look, because this thing is like all over. It's taking over my whole eye. Blending. Well, it didn't take any time applying the shadow and blending it. Just continue to blend a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe it off on my dry towel. See if I can get some of this off, because I do think this is a highlighter brush. I don't think this is a eyeshadow brush. But I'm gonna go in with this one. The next one is the number 7, which I think is the one I should have been using. Yeah, I think the other one is a highlighter brush. And I'm just gonna finish what we started on this eye. And I do like this brush. Yeah, that has to be a highlighter brush. But the shadow is coming together good. So next we're gonna let's take the gonna make this kind of simple. Let's take the shade. Let's take this shade here. The last one on the second row is a matte shade, kind of a matte lavender looking shade, a little deeper than lavender, but it's called Fashion Boutique. So we're going to keep this same brush, and we're going to apply this right above that shadow. They're more pigmented than I thought, because gosh. And I'm just stamping it right above it. I'm going to have to take another brush in my collection to blend, because it does not have like a fluffier brush in the collection that I can actually blend the shadows like this type of blending. It's not one like this size and this style. So I'm going to take this Makeup Shack T68 brush and blend these two colors together. But I do like the performance of it though, even though they're small. Like I said, I think with that brush being so big, they look even smaller. So what we can do now, go back in with VIP. I'm sorry. We're going to go back in with VIP and pack a little bit more back onto the outer V, going up into the crease. And I'm just kind of like blending it all over my lid. It's a pretty shade though. And I'm doing the same thing for the other eye. This actually coming together pretty good. I actually like that. So let's keep moving. Now we're going to apply a little shimmer. I'm going to use my NYX glitter glue. I got to pull my BH Cosmetics back out, my base booster, because I really do like that one, especially for my shimmers and stuff. So we're going to apply it on our lid, starting with the center and lightly dabbing across the rest of the lid. So we're going to apply the shadow. That's good and tacky. We'll do the same thing for the other eye. And I just diffused my hair this morning. I styled it last night. Did not feel like diffusing it. So I got this morning and did it. And it's not like wet. It's like dry, but I have to scrunch it a bit so it looks kind of flat right now. We're going to take this brush again that we used with VIP and just place a little bit back in the outer V. Then we're going to go with our finger, and then we're going to use the shade, I think I'm going to use Expensive. And it's the shade right above the last shade in the palette, this Shimmer type shadow. So I'm going to take my ring finger. It's a nice bronzy type color. This is what it looks like. And we're going to pack it all over the lid. I'm just coating it again. So we're going to do the other eye. This is a nice shade. I just wish these pans were a little bit bigger. And sorry for my jacked up nails. I did not do them yesterday. My self-care Sunday went all the way down the drain yesterday. I had my grandbaby and we were just in here just doing all kinds of stuff yesterday. So I did not do all of my self-care Sunday to get ready for the week. And one of them was my nails. That's why my hair still look like this, because normally I do it like earlier in the morning. And I didn't get to do it until like 8 o'clock last night, which was pretty late for me. So now we're going to go in with the, trying to find a smaller blending brush. We're going to take this Profusion's ESC, because there's not one in this collection this small. And we're going to blend we're going to add a little bit more of Expensive on this brush, because we're going to actually blend it up into the crease and blend out this harshness. Okay, and do the same thing for this eye. I'm just blending out these harsh edges. Okay, so now we're going to go back in with VIP, the last shade in the palette, and see if we can add a little bit more to the outer V. That's not doing anything. I'm going to leave that alone. That's not doing anything. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap the look. I'm going to take this fluffy brush again, the same one, number 7, and blend out these edges one more time before we do the rest of our face. So I think I'm liking that though. Let's see. Just making sure this is placed on my eyelid right. And I don't usually go this high up with like one color, but I think that's kind of cute. So now we're going to clean up the under eye area. Let's clean our forehead area. Okay, so I think that I should have zoomed you guys in when I was doing it. I didn't even realize it was zoomed out. Sorry. So I'm just making sure it's blended really, really good. I actually like that. That's really pretty. It performed really good though. So I'm gonna zoom you guys back out. Now I'm gonna go off camera, finish the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. See you guys in a bit. So this is the final look. I like how bronzy I did it today. It's a little deeper than I normally do, but I do like how the look turned out. The palette performed pretty good for the price point. I do like the way the eyeshadow came together at the end, but the only thing I did different was I did highlight with my Beauty Bakery highlighting palette, and I used the shade You're Grounded, which is this shimmer shade here, and popped it into my inner corner and up through my crease. That's all I did extra on my eyes. Now for the rest of my face, I used the Clinique foundation that I used to prime my lids with, which is the Beyond Perfecting, and again it's in the shade beige. I think it was a little too deep today. I don't know, maybe it's just the lighting in this room, but I look a little more tanned or something. But I do like the coverage. I like the performance of it. And then I went in with, for my highlighting under my brow area, I highlighted with my MAC Whisper of Guilt. This was a Christmas collection a couple of years ago, and this is what it looks like. This is a pretty shade, and I used it a lot in the past. I just can't seem to even budge with even looking like I've used it, but I have used it. Now for my blush today, I went in with my Milani Rose. Is this Milani Rose? Milani Powder Blush in Romantic Rose. This is a older blush in my collection, and I actually applied it today, and I really like how it applied as well. For my lashes, I actually will use these lashes in another video, and they're the, I think, color lashes in the style, is it baby? I think Baby Girl or something like that. And I get these from TJ Maxx for $3.99. And my lip combo today, I used the Juvia's Place lip liner. I was trying to find it. I don't know where. Okay, here it is. I used both my Nightingale by MAC and my Juvia's Place Love Lux in the shade Love Me. I applied both of these to line my lips and went in with my favorite. Again, don't have a name for this gloss. And it's like a nude shade. I really do need to go down to my glosses and my lipsticks and do a declutter and see what else I have and so I can use it. But this has been my go-to, either the pink or the nudie color. So that completes this look. I hope you guys like this look. I do like the way it turned out. It did not take that long this morning. I'm pleased with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the turnout. And if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel and become a part of my YouTube family here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.